Hey YouTube, Tammy back with Purrincess Kitten Rescue. I gotta back up, hang on. Okay, so I literally just got home, dropped off the Prince, dropped off the puppies, and dropped off Garfunkel. Yes, we have a kitten call. Actually, this is the second kitten call for today. I got a kitten call at about 2 o'clock this morning, actually, from my kitten goddess, Maddie. Hi, Maddie. She tagged me in it because the girl that had gotten a hold of her lives in Cleveland and had found 2 kittens and didn't know what to do. So obviously, she tagged me in it because I'm local. I just happened to be up because Garfunkel decided he wanted to go to bed early last night and took his last feeding at about 9:30, so I knew there was absolutely no way that he was going to make it till 7 o'clock in the morning, which he didn't. He promptly woke up about 2 o'clock in the morning, decided that he was hungry and wanted to eat. Hence, I saw the messages. There were like 32 of them. So I get a hold of the girl. Long story short, she found 2 kittens in her complex. She lives in an apartment complex, and she found 2 kittens. I think there might have been something to the effect of one of her neighbors said she thought she heard some weird kitten sounds last week. So I don't know how long these kittens had been out there, but they are in really bad shape. She sent me pictures. They had really bad eye infections. I couldn't really tell much past that. So I was trying to get a hold of my rescue groups. Everybody was super busy, so weren't able to get a hold of anybody. So I had made plans for her to bring the kittens to Athens to my dental office so that I could get them from there because they were in bad shape and I knew that they needed some care. So that kind of fell through, and I ended up getting my foster up Brandy. Hey girl, she was my lifesaver today. Thank you so much for doing what you did because I think both kittens would have passed, Brandy, had you not went and got them and brought them to me. Brandy decided that she would go to the lady's house and pick up the kittens and actually bring them up to Athens for me. Unfortunately, by the time Brandy got there, one of the kittens had already passed, which is sad. And the other one is definitely not in good condition. And she's not. It's a girl. She's a long-haired tabby. She's beautiful. Like really, really, you can tell she's pretty. She's got green eyes. She's gorgeous. She is extremely emaciated. You can feel every bone in her body. She's very dehydrated, and she had an awful, awful eye infection. Both eyes were matted shut, just terrible. So we got her eyes cleaned up. She was ice cold by the time I got her. Like, she was really cold. She was responsive, but she was very cold. Stupid me didn't bring my heating pad to the office with me. So what do? You make do basically with what you have. I always have I have a hair dryer that stays at the dental office. So when I have to do butt baths, I can dry the babies. Well, we used the dryer to warm her up. It worked. We got her warm enough to where we could actually try to get some food and liquid in her. Not a whole lot, just simply because, you know, she's dehydrated, she's starving, we don't want to overload her system too awful much, so we wanted to start out kind of slow. She took a little bit of the chicken baby food, ate it willingly off the spoon. She wasn't digging the formula a whole lot. I'm going to estimate her to be about 4 weeks old because she has her lower anteriors along with her canines. She's just super tiny because my God, she was starving to death. I don't know when the last time it was that they ate. The girl had left them outside in the box to see if the mother would show back up, and she didn't. So, so I have that one. She has no name yet. We had to do some fading kitten syndrome protocol today. She seems like she's doing a little bit better. She's definitely not out of the woods by any stretch of the imagination. We'll just kind of have to take it slow, see how it goes. I got another kitten call. So when Angie finally got back with me, she also informed me that she got another very young one at Dixie that was not in good shape. So I offered to take it, said, well, let me just go ahead and come get it. So that's where we are right now. We are on our way to Dixie to go pick up the other baby. Little girl is going to go ahead and get some fluids while we're there. so that I don't necessarily have to do it myself tonight, which is great. We may end up having to still give her fluids, but if I can get the vet to do it for me, that's fine. I'll let them go ahead and do that for me, and hopefully we're going to be in a better position. So I'll update you when I get out of Dixie. It's probably going to take me a hot minute while I'm in there. I'm literally driving there right now. Mama ain't cooking tonight, so we're going to Bojangles to get some chicken, because I have a feeling I ain't going to get much sleep tonight. Tomorrow will be a rough day. It is what it is, though. Brandy, if it hadn't have been for you, this baby wouldn't have been. So thank you so much for coming to get them and driving all the way up to Athens to bring them to me, because I promise you, she would not have survived until we got off work. So, girl, thanks. You're my angel. You know you are. All right, so I will get back with you guys. Give me a few minutes. For you, it'll feel like a few seconds. And we'll talk back here in a few after I bring up the babies. Bye. Okay, so we are leaving Dixie right now. I have another little boy. It's a tuxedo that I just picked up. Doesn't have a name yet. He is in way better condition than the little girl is. He is barely 3 weeks old, like just coming up on 3 weeks, because his little canines are just now starting to poke through the gums. So he's itty bitty. His gums are as white as a sheet. He's very responsive. I think he's eat up with fleas, basically. So I'm going to get him warm, get him fed, see if I can get some food in him. We gave him, I don't know, about 7 cc's of fluids. He'd had 5 a few hours prior. So he's real responsive, looking good. I'm not expecting a whole lot of problems out of him. The little girl, we got 15 cc's of fluid in her. She wasn't happy about it, which is good, because when they fight you, it means they got some spunk in them, basically. But we were able to get 15 cc's of fluid in her. So I am sure I will be doing definitely more fluid on her. I don't necessarily know if I need to do it on the boy or not, but I absolutely will be doing more fluid on her, because she's just, gosh dang it, she is just so dehydrated. I mean, even Angie was surprised at how dehydrated she was. So I am on my way to go get some chicken for the prince so that we have something to eat, because I'm going to, like I said, have a long night ahead of us. Somebody's mewing back there, which is good. I don't know which one it is, but somebody's talking. I did go ahead and put both of the children in the same bag. They both seem to have the same exact eye infection. I don't think there's technically anything wrong with them otherwise, other than them just, you know, being dehydrated and not having any food and things of that nature. So I don't see any harm in putting them together. I don't think I'm going to make one or the other sick. And they need buddies. So yeah, so they're together. We'll get some pictures when we get home. I gotta weigh them, do all that kind of stuff. I'll see if I can get my camera mount set up, and we may go through, you know, the weighing procedures and all that kind of thing. I may record doing fluids, because we've not done that before, so we might do that as well. All right, so we'll touch back here in just a little bit. Hey guys, okay, we're back at the house, so I'm gonna do the first weigh. And hi, Winnie. Hi. How are you? Let me get you down, baby. We're going to do the first weigh-in and see if we can try to get some food down both these kids. So we'll see where they're at. So let's go get them. All right. This is our little tuxedo boy. You can see his eyes are really gross. He was very happy a second ago, snuggled up to the other one. So he's really little. We're gonna weigh him. He is 6.3 ounces. He is tiny. 6.3 ounces. All right, baby. Come here. You need to get down. You need to get down and get away. All right, now we're gonna see if we can feed him. So we'll go down a little bit. See if we can get this to tighten in. Or not. Okay. All right, bud. Let's see what we can do. Oh. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, isn't it? I'm going to move him to the syringe.
Enjoy this show, there is a strong potential that YouTube will pull us down with something. That's why we will always keep an audio podcast first.
Let's warm that up a little bit more.
Okay, where you can go, YouTube finally gives us, which I'm sure will happen. I want you to remember,
Leave him alone, Napoleon. Leave him alone.
NASA thinks it has power in this house. That's what's going on. Provide for its successful business.
Ooh, that's too hot.
One?
This is a different one. Okay, kitten number 2. This is the one that's really not doing well. That is kitten number 2. She don't look like much now, but she will. Bless it. See how much she weighs. I know, kiddo. She weighs 9.3 at 4 weeks, which is tiny. All right, let's see if we can get her to eat, because we have not as of yet. Not really. All right, Mom. How are we doing? Let's get you covered up. You know, it's like death. Okay, we'll come back when we're done. Okay. We got a little bit in her. We went ahead and cleaned her face. Put some more ointment in her eyes. Look, they're open now. Say hello. She doesn't feel good. Yeah. We got about a tablespoon of food in her, which is okay. Starting out. She's wore out. So we're going to let her go back to sleep. And we're going to put the eye ointment in the other way.
imagine if the real Steve is still telling the IG Michael Harris during the city.
Now, I always use a Q-tip because you never want to touch this to their eye because their eye is gross. So I use a Q-tip and I just put 2 little lines down, one for each eye, and then I throw the Q-tip away. Shoo, we're gonna put that in his eye. Good boy. There we go. Okay, so now we got medicine in his little eye. We're gonna see if we can get him to take a little bit more. Yeah, look at you take just a little bit more. Okay. Take just a little bit more, dear buddy. Okay, he's 6.5 and he was 6.3, so we definitely got some stuff in him. We'll do a few more little drops. Okay, I think we're going to go ahead and let him rest. He'll probably get a bath next time around, or at least this one definitely will, because he's eat up with fleas and we got to get those off of him. So we're probably going to bathe him next.